sound like a TIE fighter. Or the pod racers. That's what I'm thinking of. Snowmobiling would be a lot of fun.
Snowmobiles is basically just pod racing, dude.
It is.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Weighty Topics.
You're
We're sorry about our absence. We had a little bit issue with
we know our two viewers missed us.
Yeah, we had a little bit of issue with our files on episode 6. So we had to pull them down and stuff, and then life happened, and we never got motivated to get back into it.
Yeah.
So this will be episode 6. We're gonna rectify the issues with some of the files, and we'll get a couple more episodes to you down the pipe. So, yeah. So, I mean, we're sorry, but we're really not, because who cares? We're doing this, and it's just friends, and so
yeah.
I mean, we're sorry, but we're not going to take all the blame, because I mean, you guys stopped watching.
Facts. You guys probably don't know we exist. I don't know.
It went from 21 listens on the first episode to like 9.
Yeah.
On the last episode.
So facts. Hang on. Hold up. Anybody who does listen to this, DM me personally. That way I know you actually listen to it, or at least the first, minute. If you don't, I'll murder you. I know where you all live.
Because you're all of our friends.
I sent half of you letters. I know your addresses by heart. Oh, yeah. All right. Today's topic. I got a bit of a fun one.
Bringing it back in fun.
So the most. Okay, that was.
Come on, I'm amped up. Let's go.
So as you know, tourism is huge.
Tourism is huge
all over the world.
And
I have a question. Can you name the top 10 most visited countries in the world?
Top 10 most visited countries in the world.
Sorry. Most visited cities.
Most visited cities.
Big difference.
Cities
in the world.
In order?
As of 2024, no particular order, but if you rank them as you go, I'll give you an extra point.
Well, I don't need the extra point because I'm going to fail it miserably.
I'll give you a turkey sandwich.
If
you can get 8 out of 10 of these, I will be huge. Like,
all right,
surprise.
All right, you ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? We're going to go Paris.
No. Oh, yes. Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9.
I'm going to tell you. Yep. Number 9.
All right. We're going to go Rome. How many wrongs do I get?
I'll give you 5 wrongs.
All right.
Okay, that's 1 wrong. No Rome.
No Rome?
No Rome.
No Rome. We're going to go Monte Carlo.
Nope.
Really?
It's 2. Think about like lots of people. Lots of people. Yeah.
Lots of
high
tourism.
Traffic into places. All right. Most visited. It's not just for tourism. Most visited cities.
Singapore?
No. But you're close. You're close to one of these. In fact, you're close to the number 1. Kind of.
What's that place in the Philippines that's...
Think like Southeast Asia. It's a couple in there.
Bangkok.
That's number 1. Bangkok, Thailand.
Really?
Yup. Number 1 most visited country 2024.
All right. So I got 2 wrongs, 2 on the board.
Yep. 2 wrongs, 2 on the board. You got number 1 and number 9.
2 on the board. Number 1 and number 9.
Yep.
We're going to go ahead and say London.
Great guess. That's number 3.
Really?
London,
higher than I thought it would
Kingdom.
be.
Yeah, actually. All right. There's another one in Southeast Asia.
Bangladesh.
Nope, not Bangladesh.
Southeast Asia.
Southwest Asia. It's actually not part of, but closely associated with the. I think it's the third largest country in the world.
Delhi?
Delhi? No.
New Delhi? Whatever the
No, it's Delhi, but that's India.
I know, but that's
They have a quarter of the Earth's population.
so Hong Kong.
It is Hong Kong. Hong Kong is number 4.
All right,
China.
So 3 right,
So
three
three right,
wrong.
3 wrong. Actually, you have 4 right.
4 right.
You got.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
Bangkok, London, Hong Kong, and Paris. What are we thinking? We got. All right. There's 2. There's 2 in. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 in the Middle East.
Dubai.
Area. Dubai, number 7.
Cairo.
No. 4. You got 1 left.
Dang it.
There are 2 in the Thanksgiving country.
The Thanksgiving country. Is that supposed to be a hint?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Turkey.
Oh, okay.
What are the?
I don't know any of the names.
What's the capital of Turkey?
Capital of
One of them is
Turkey.
the capital of Turkey. There Might Be Giants made a song about this. Was renamed after the
Istanbul?
It is Istanbul. Istanbul, Turkey, number 2.
Really?
Really?
So
A lot of hair transplants.
That's true. It's
Yeah.
Bangkok, Istanbul, London.
Yeah. And then Hong Kong.
Hong Kong's number 4.
Number 4.
All right.
Big
all right.
business center.
Yeah, that's
business
that's
district.
fair.
Yeah. You still have 2 in the Middle East.
2 in the Middle East.
3, sorry. Another 1 in Turkey. I don't expect you to get that one.
Mecca?
Yes. Number 5, Mecca.
There's a lot of Muslims.
Great guess. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You're missing number 6, number 8, and number 10.
6, 8, 10. 6, 8, and 10. 6, 8, and 10. That means 7 is... What's 7? What's number 7?
7 was Dubai.
7 was Dubai. Okay. 6, 8, and 10.
Mm-hmm. One guess. Maker or breaker.
I want to say, but I don't... This is 2024?
Yes, 2024, as of this last year.
So is this up to 2024, or was this in 2024?
This is 2024.
Okay.
These are the most visited cities.
Because that... All right, I'm just going to go all in. I'm going to go Jerusalem.
Great guess, not on the list.
Okay.
Not on the list.
Not as of 2024, I don't think. Because like in 2024, there's a lot of turmoil in Jerusalem.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, that was 5.
So number 6 was Antalya, Turkey. I'm probably
Okay.
butchering that. I'm going to
Anatolia.
butcher these. Okay, yeah. Antalya. Macau. In Macau. I'm not sure where that is. Or maybe it's Macau.
I think it's in the Middle East or Northern Africa or
It
something.
felt Middle Easternish, so I said it was. And then Kuala Lumpur, which is in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And now you know.
Now I know.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Hang on. Are you a big sports guy?
Not really, but like I keep my toes dipped in every once in a while.
Okay. What sport are you most
Dipped into?
dipped into?
Probably American football.
American football. Okay. Can you name little trivia? What are the 2 NFL franchises with the most Super Bowls? 1. They're tied with 6 apiece.
Is it the Packers and the Patriots?
You're close. Patriots have 6. They're one of the teams. Packers, I believe, have 4.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Weird. It's weird.
I thought they had 5 or 6.
Packers?
Yeah.
I'll check, but they don't have 6.
All right. Who else has 6? Well, it's not.
Let's find out who's not. Who's it not?
It's not the Cowboys.
No, but they have, I think, 5.
Really?
They were good. In the
When
90s,
were they good?
90s
Yeah.
and 70s. Huge.
All right.
Yeah, Packers have 4. 97, 98. 67, 68, 97, and 11.
I know that the Packers would have been a three-peat, except that the Super Bowl, as it is now, started in 67.
Correct. That's why this first and second Super Bowl rings, which are both given to the Packers, the first one had 1 diamond on it for Super Bowl number 1, but the second ring had 3 diamonds on it because it was their 3rd championship in a row.
Right.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Didn't know that part.
Now you know.
Didn't know about the three-peat because of the Chiefs not.
Chiefs. Chiefs. Big stuff. So happy. I hate the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Go Bills. Bills Mafia all the way. I change my team every year. All right.
Yeah, I changed my. Yeah.
And that's the playoffs.
I was hoping the Lions went all the way this year.
I'm a big Lions guy. I like the Lions.
Oh, I was really rooting for them because they haven't been doing super good recently. But then they
last 2 years have been doing great.
Yeah, but up until then, it's been
okay.
Touch and go.
Yeah.
So like they've been a good, middle
They're fun
team.
to root for.
They're fun to root for because they might win.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't really do anything impressive.
Yeah.
So this year they were shaping up to be really good though.
They didn't quite make it to the championship.
I can't believe the Commanders beat them.
Commanders are actually looking solid. Made it to the championship game.
Apparently.
When did they become good?
I know.
This past year, basically.
Anyway, 6 Super Bowls.
6 Super Bowls for this franchise. It's in the AFC North. Not that you know what that means.
I know kind of what it means, but I couldn't tell you the teams in the AFC
I'll tell you
North,
three teams that aren't this team in that division.
All right, go for it.
All right, I believe. And I'm actually probably going to Google this so I'm not wrong. But I believe it's the Browns, the Ravens, this team, and the Bengals, I think.
Okay. That's not helpful. But thank you for trying.
I will. Yeah. Bengals, Browns, Ravens, and this team. They have a black head coach.
That does not help me. I have seen so few games recently.
It's really rare. It's really rare. They have.
I would imagine it's rare, but it just doesn't help.
They have a tradition called the terrible towels, where all the fans grab a towel of a specific color that's associated with the team, and they wave it above their heads. You have the terrible towels going on. They're the only team in the NFL that does it.
That sounds familiar, but I still can't place it. Their fans don't happen to riot whether they win or lose, do they?
No, but they are based in the same state as the team that riots when they win or lose.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is it Steelers?
It is the Steelers.
The Steelers have 6 wins?
Super Bowl rings. Yes, they were a very.
I would never have guessed,
team.
dude.
70s are huge. With
Apparently.
Terry Bradshaw.
Okay.
Who's the guy? He's their quarterback. All right. Yeah.
Well, the more you know.
The more you know. I'm a pretty big trivia guy. I like trivia. I know a decent bit about. I have good base knowledge. I know a decent bit about certain things.
All right. I'll look up a few. What do you think you know the most about?
Give me a topic and I'll tell you how much I know about it.
I'm going to look up trivia based on this topic.
I'm pretty good on American football.
American football.
Yeah, I'm actually solid at American football. American football, I know a decent bit about soccer across all eras, including current. I don't know much about hockey. I know some basic trivia about certain sports. I know a lot about geography. Big geography guy. Decent bit about geography. Places, names, locations.
All right, go for it. You ready? AFC East.
Okay. You want me to? Okay. Patriots, Bills, Dolphins.
Hang
on. Jets.
Nice.
I only know that
AFC North.
AFC North. Okay. Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals.
Browns and Bengals.
Oh yeah.
Stop it, you stupid.
Why don't you just search AFC North?
Well, I'm doing a quiz right now.
Oh, okay.
My phone does not want to type tonight.
What's up with that, bro?
All right, AFC South.
Okay, this is where it gets a little tougher. Okay, AFC South.
Oh, you got 5 minutes, by the way.
Oh, Texans? Okay. AFC South. That's going to be West. South. That's NFC. It's Arizona Cardinals.
No. That's from the NFC West.
Oh, they're in NFC. Okay. This is AFC South.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what?
Hang on.
Just name the rest of the. You have 22 teams left.
Okay,
in
right?
the entire
Right.
NFL.
Raiders. Chargers. 49ers.
How in the hell do you spell 49?
The number 49 ERS.
Yeah, okay.
Or the normal way. Seahawks. Falcons. Saints. Panthers.
You know, for the longest time,
Buccaneers.
I thought the Panthers were college football for some reason.
Huh, weird. Eagles. Vikings. Lions. Bears.
Oh my.
Packers. How many left?
9.
Okay. Hang on, I got this. Did I say Bengals? Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Okay, AFC North, AFC South, AFC West.
You have 3 from AFC South, 2 from AFC West, 1 from NFC West, and 3 from NFC East.
Cowboys.
I think what's actually tripping me up
Redskins.
is the fact that this keyboard is slightly smaller than my old keyboard.
That's probably what it is. Commanders. Broncos.
2.5 minutes.
Broncos. Colts. Let's forget about them. How many left?
5.
Okay. I'm trying to think of all right, birds. I got the Falcons, I got the Seahawks, I got the Cardinals, I got the Eagles, I got the Ravens.
Birds.
All right,
birds,
go through.
Birds and birds and birds and birds. It's my game show music.
That's great. That's good game show music.
Minute 40.
Who the hell? What am I missing it from?
NFC East 1.
NFC
2 in the AFC South, 1 in the AFC West, and 1 in the NFC West.
East.
Titans. I have one off the top of my head that you're missing.
Okay,
I'm not going to tell you.
Where am I missing it from?
I don't know.
Where am I missing? Still
1 from the NFC East, 1 from the NFC West, 1 from the AFC South, and 1 from the AFC West. Your sister's home.
I know this. Is my time up yet?
48 seconds.
Okay. No, I got time. And I can do this. It's Chiefs. How did I not name the Chiefs?
Because you hate them?
I do. I hate the Chiefs. Chiefs. That was my AFC
West.
All right.
AFC South, NFC East, NFC West.
Okay. NFC East, NFC West.
Hint. Used to be the Chiefs. Used to be the Indians. Or the Redskins, actually.
I said the Commanders.
Didn't they aren't they the Reds now?
No, they're the Commanders.
They changed again? That's dumb.
Yeah. They're Washington football
That's
team.
retarded. 3, 2, 1.
40 seconds goes by fast. All right, what was I missing?
The Rams, the Jaguars, and the Giants.
Yep, that'll do it. Hey, that's not bad. I'm pretty
That's
happy
not
with
bad.
that. I'm pretty happy with that.
You got above the average score. You got
nice.
91%, and the average score is 87%.
Well, hey, I'll take it. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm proud of that.
Ready?
Yeah, what are we doing?
What's the question? Hello.
I know a decent bit about history of the game, players.
Obscure. With only one attempt, what is the least well-known NFL team you can name?
The least what?
Well-known. Least well-known.
Jaguars. It's probably Jaguars or Titans, but I guess.
You got 91%.
Okay.
Again, the average score is 71%.
What's the most obscure team?
Most obscure team, according to this list, I don't know what they're... Oh, I think it's just you guessed in accordance with 91% of people or something. I don't know how this is telling me.
Okay.
I don't know. It's kind of dumb.
Okay.
Continue without supporting. I'm not turning my ad blocker off for you. Which team won the first Super Bowl?
Green Bay Packers.
Correct. Who holds the record for the most career touchdowns?
Most career touchdowns.
Yeah. Do you want the multiple choice?
I'm gonna say Tom Brady just because he's played so long.
Incorrect.
Wait. Okay. Let me get another shot at this. Drew Brees.
Incorrect.
Peyton Manning.
Incorrect.
Aaron Rodgers.
Incorrect.
Hang on. Most touchdowns
Most career touchdowns.
by a quarterback.
Does not say.
Oh,
These do appear to be quarterbacks, though.
but they're probably all quarterbacks because they're most career Brett Favre.
Incorrect.
Does it have a team associated with the player?
No, it does not. Would you like the multiple choice?
I would like the multiple choice.
A. Jerry Rice. B. Emmitt Smith. C. Randy Moss. D. Tom Brady.
It's not Tom Brady. Okay, so it's a receiver. Randy Moss.
Incorrect.
Oh, it's got to be Jerry Rice then. Jerry Rice played forever. Good man.
How many teams are there in the NFL?
32.
That is correct. Who has the most career rushing yards?
Oh, I believe career rushing yards.
Correct.
Emmitt Smith.
Correct. Which team has never appeared in a Super Bowl?
You mean which teams? There's several. Do I have multiple choice?
There is a multiple choice.
Hang on. I'll tell you. How about I tell you some teams that have never appeared in the Super Bowl?
Go for it.
Cleveland Browns.
Correct.
Tennessee Titans.
Not on this list.
Okay. All right. The Jaguars.
Correct.
Never appeared in the Super Bowl. Gotta be. They've appeared. Jets won Super Bowl 3. That's knowledge. Give me the multiple choice.
A. Cleveland Browns. B. Detroit Lions. C. Jacksonville Jaguars. D. All of the above.
It's all of the above.
It is.
They've never been to the Super Bowl.
Which player won the NFL MVP and Super Bowl MVP in the same season?
Tom Brady.
Incorrect.
Peyton Manning.
Incorrect.
Wow.
They are both on this multiple choice, though.
Okay. But it's like, all right.
It is.
They won league MVP and Super Bowl MVP.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers.
No. It is a quarterback, though.
Is a quarterback?
It is a quarterback.
Is it Brett Favre? It's not. No, he didn't win a Super Bowl. Give me the options.
A. Patrick Mahomes. B. Tom Brady. C. Kurt Warner. D. Peyton Manning.
I'm gonna say Kurt Warner.
Incorrect. It is Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. I just didn't want it to be him.
Who's the first African American head coach to win a Super Bowl?
Mike Tomlin.
Incorrect.
Okay.
He is on this list, though.
What are the options?
A. Tony Dungy. B. Mike Tomlin. C. Lovie Smith. D. Dennis Green.
Dennis Green.
Incorrect.
I don't know any of these people besides Mike Tomlin. Is it Lovie Smith?
It is not. It is Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy. Okay.
Which city's team is known as the Bills?
Buffalo?
Yeah. Who is the only defensive player to have won the NFL MVP award?
There's actually been two. But they're probably going to say Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah. Who's the other one? And was it very recent?
No. It was in like the 60s, I think. Oh, maybe it was Super Bowl. No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Okay.
It was league MVP. It's only been one.
What is the name of the NFL draft pick who is selected last?
Oh, it's the... There's a name for it. I don't remember, but tell me what it is.
You know what the options are?
Yeah. Give me options if you got
A, last call. B, final choice. C, Mr. Irrelevant. D, the ultimatum.
It's Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah. Which NFL team has the most Hall of Fame inductees?
I'm going to say the Cowboys?
No.
Niners?
No.
Steelers?
No.
Patriots?
No.
Okay. Those are huge dynasties.
Yeah, but dynasties with how many inductees?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking a lot of inductees. Maybe the Raiders.
No.
Do you give me like the part of the country that they play in, according to the city, you know?
Midwest.
Vikings?
No.
Packers?
No.
Lions?
No.
Bears?
Yeah.
The Bears?
The Bears. Chicago Bears.
No way. The Bears. That's crazy. Okay.
Who is the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
Tom Brady.
Incorrect.
Patrick Mahomes.
Nope. Fortunately.
Oh wait. Was it Peyton Manning?
No.
Youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Drew Brees?
It is not.
Tom Brady won it when he was like 21. Or no, it was like 20, 24. Where are they from in the country?
I don't know. I do not recognize this name.
Multiple choice, hit me.
A. Ben Roethlisberger.
It's Ben Roethlisberger.
It is.
Okay.
What team did Joe Montana finish his NFL career with?
The Raiders.
Incorrect.
Joe Montana. Chiefs?
The Chiefs.
Chiefs, okay.
Which team moved to Las Vegas starting in the 2020 season?
That was the Raiders.
Yes.
Yes.
Who is the first player in NFL history to throw for over 5,000 yards in a single season?
5,000. Drew Brees?
Incorrect.
Okay. I know he had a good season. Maybe this is Peyton Manning.
It is not.
What are the options now?
A. Peyton Manning. B. Dan Marino. C. Drew Brees. D. Tom Brady.
Dan Marino?
Yep.
Dan Marino was a late diamond in the rough, dude. Played for the Dolphins when they kind of sucked, but he was amazing. People commend him a lot.
How many teams make the NFL playoffs as of the latest expansion?
Okay. 14.
How?
7 in each division. So
Yeah, but how does that end up to be two?
The number one seed gets a bye week.
Oh, okay.
So they don't play the first round of playoffs.
Okay. That
those
sounds dumb.
Well, it's a reward for doing so well. You get a
yeah, I understand, but it just sounds stupid.
I like the 6 version better, in my opinion.
Which team has lost the most Super Bowls?
The Bills.
Incorrect.
What? Oh man, is it the Giants?
It is not the Giants.
What are my options?
Denver Broncos, Patriots, Bills, Vikings.
Vikings?
No, it is not.
Is it really the Patriots?
It is not.
What was the other one? Broncos?
Yeah, it's the Broncos.
How many Super Bowls have they been to?
It doesn't say.
John Elway, I think, lost 2.
What position did Jerry Rice play?
Wide receiver.
Correct. Who is the first unanimous MVP in NFL history?
Unanimous MVP?
And these are all recent players, by the way.
Okay, so this
In
is
this-
Patrick Mahomes.
Incorrect.
Is Super Bowl MVP or league MVP?
First unanimous MVP in NFL history.
Okay.
So league.
Lamar Jackson?
Correct.
Nice.
Which city's team is known as the Titans?
Tennessee.
Which isn't a city.
Yeah.
It's a state. What year was the AFL-NFL merger completed?
1966.
Incorrect.
65?
Incorrect.
67?
Incorrect.
The AFC NFC merger.
AFL-NFL merger.
Oh. 1992?
No.
Is it close?
No.
All right, give me options.
1960, 1966, 1970, 1976.
76.
Incorrect.
70.
It's 70.
Okay.
Who holds the record for the longest field goal in NFL history?
Justin Tucker.
Correct. Which team is known for the Immaculate Reception?
Steelers.
Correct. Who is the first player to rush for 100 touchdowns?
Was this also Jim Brown?
No.
Emma Smith.
No. They are both on this list.
Ezekiel Elliott?
No.
LaDainian Tomlinson?
No. Yes, my bad.
Is it?
Yeah, I was reading Barry Sanders at the same time that you said that. Which NFL team fans are known as the 12th man?
I actually don't know this. Wait.
Would you like your options?
Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks, Packers, Bills, Chiefs.
Seahawks.
Correct.
Okay. Didn't know that.
What is the most points scored by a single team in Super Bowl history?
Eagles? 50?
No.
Whatever it was 40 maybe. Bears? 85?
No. 85.
No, in the year 85.
Oh,
1985.
it's just what is the most points
Okay.
scored?
What is the amount?
Mhm.
55.
Yes. Which was almost beaten by the,
Yeah, they got up there.
the Eagles mopping the floor.
I was so happy about that.
Who has the most career receptions in the NFL?
Career receptions.
Correct.
I think it's Travis Kelce.
It is not.
Oh, it's
Fortunately.
for a tight end. I'm so happy. Is it Randy Moss?
It is not.
What are my options?
Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Jerry Rice, and Chris Carter.
Maybe it's Jerry Rice.
It is Jerry Rice.
He had most touchdowns and most receptions. He was targeted a lot.
What defensive player won the Heisman Trophy in 1997?
Charles Woodson.
Yes. Which team won
Overpaid
3
man,
Super
by the way.
Bowls in the 1990s?
What?
Which team won 3 Super Bowls in the 1990s?
The Cowboys.
Correct. What year was the first Super Bowl played? We were just talking about this.
That was 67.
Correct. Who's the only coach to win both an NCAA football national championship and his Super Bowl?
Bill Belichick?
Incorrect.
Andy Reid?
Incorrect.
Is this maybe Pete Carroll?
Correct.
Really?
Which NFL player was known as the Refrigerator?
The refrigerator. Jerome Bettis.
Incorrect.
Wait. He was the fridge. Sorry.
He is on
Wait,
this list.
Sorry. He was the bus. Jerome Bettis was the bus. The refrigerator was some Tyler Perry. It was something
Close.
Perry.
It
was
is.
something.
It's
the
something Perry.
Refrigerator Perry played for the Bears. He was awesome. Is it? Does the first name begin with a T?
It does not.
Okay.
You
What does
racist.
it begin with?
It begins with a W.
William?
Yeah.
The refrigerator Perry. He was a big boy.
I bet with a name like
Yeah.
Refrigerator. What team did Brett Favre and his NFL career with?
End his NFL career with Vikings?
Yes. Which NFL team features a helmet logo on only one side of their helmet?
Steelers.
Who holds the NFL record for the most consecutive games with at least one touchdown pass?
Which team?
Who, specifically?
Rob Gronkowski.
It's a quarterback.
Give me the multiple
It's a
choice.
quarterback.
Okay.
Which quarterback holds the NFL record for most consecutive games?
Tom Brady?
Incorrect.
What are the options?
Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Brett Favre.
Let's go Brett Favre.
No.
Drew Brees?
Yes.
Okay. What's the record?
Which team won the first ever NFL game played in London?
Cowboys.
Nope.
What are the options?
Giants, Dolphins, Patriots, Jaguars.
Dolphins.
Incorrect.
Jaguars.
Incorrect.
Giants.
Yes.
Third tries the charm.
How many Heisman Trophy winners have gone on to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
So what are my options?
8, 10, 12, 9.
10.
Correct. What is the most recent team to change its name?
The Rams.
Mm-mm.
Raiders.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no. It's the Washington Commanders.
Yeah. Who is the oldest player to ever play in the NFL?
Tom Brady.
Incorrect.
Brett Favre.
Nope.
It's not a quarterback. It's probably like a long snapper or a kicker. Adam Vinatieri.
No. That is 3 out of the 4 on this list.
Was it really?
Yes. So you just have to get the other multiple choice
Is
one.
the last guy a quarterback or a kicker?
I do not recognize his name, but he's probably not a quarterback.
Okay. An old guy in the NFL.
He's probably a kicker. Those guys don't get hit.
Yeah, they just kick. I don't. Justin Tucker.
No.
Who is it?
George Blanda.
I don't know. Who the hell
Which NFL team won the Ice Bowl?
Ice Bowl? Packers.
Who has the most Super Bowl rings as a player?
Tom Brady. 7.
With 7, yeah. What team did the legendary quarterback Joe Namath end his NFL career with?
Jets.
No.
He won a Super Bowl with them. Colts.
No.
No clue.
Rams.
Rams. All right.
Who's the first player in NFL history to be named MVP by unanimous vote?
Did you just get that? Isn't that Lamar
It's a
Jackson?
different answer.
NFL MVP?
Maybe it was maybe this one is
Super Bowl MVP?
Super Bowl MVP.
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which NFL franchise is the oldest continuous one name, one city franchise in all of professional American sports?
Packers.
No.
Bears?
Nope.
Wait a minute. Giants.
No. You just named the other 3 on this list.
They're old.
Oldest continuous one name, one city franchise in all of professional American sports.
So it's in American football.
Yes.
Okay. Is it the Cowboys?
No.
Where's it located geographically?
Southwest.
Niners?
Mm-mm.
Can't be the Texans. They're new. I don't know.
The Cardinals.
Really?
In which year did the NFL implement the use of instant replay for officiating?
1992.
No.
93.
No.
95.
No.
94.
No.
97.
No.
96.
No.
Is it in the 90s?
No.
80s?
Yes.
85.
No.
85.
No.
86.
Yes. You said 85 twice.
That threw you off.
Who was the first African American quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
Wait.
I do hate to say it, but Mahomes is kind of good.
I was gonna say Mahomes, but he's not really black.
No, well, he is on this list, but he is not the answer. I was just saying
He is
that.
good in a lot of ways. I just hate him for the sake of it.
Exactly.
I just don't like him.
Yeah.
I don't like how much glazing he gets. Like he's good. He's not that good.
Yeah.
He is a good
Well,
player.
it's like ever since you have somebody who is like somebody at least considers to be the GOAT,
Yeah.
you fall into that trap where everybody is like, oh, this guy is the next him. You found that with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You got that with Brady. It's just everybody's, oh, he's the next.
Yeah.
And so it's annoying.
It's not. The head-to-head already disproves it. Anyway. What?
You even saw that with Messi, honestly. Everybody's like, oh, this is the next Messi. It's just ridiculous.
You can't be the same player as another player.
No.
It's like Messi was the next Maradona. This is the next this. It's not, you're your own players. All right, what?
Who's the first African American quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
To win a Super Bowl. It's not Pat Mahomes. Terry Bridgewater.
No.
Cam Newton. No, he didn't win. Who's on the list?
Russell Wilson, Doug
Russell
Williams, Pat Mahomes, Cam Newton.
Russell Wilson.
No.
The other guy.
Doug Williams?
Yeah.
Yes. What team drafted Jerry Rice?
Chargers? Niners. Yeah.
Niners. Which NFL team's original name was the New York Titans?
Giants.
No.
Really? Jets.
Yes. Who was the first defensive player ever drafted first overall in the NFL draft?
Herschel Walker.
No.
Bobby Orr.
No.
Ray Lewis.
Nope.
Must be an O lineman. Who is it?
Bubba Smith.
Bubba Smith.
Last question.
Hit me. Finally there.
Which NFL team was the last to integrate and have an African American player on their roster?
Titans.
No.
What are the options?
Redskins, Packers, Bears, Lions.
Packers.
No.
Bears?
No.
Lions.
No.
Really? Commanders? Ooh, Redskins.
Yeah. All right. So for the girls, now that we've talked about football for quite a while now.
All right, you ready?
We're going to take a personality quiz.
Okay.
We're going to take a personality
I'm down.
quiz.
I'm so down.
We're going to do what Disney princess am I?
I was thinking we should do some trivia that we don't know that has to do something feminine.
Okay.
And so then they can make fun of us.
Like what?
All right, you ready?
Female quiz?
Yeah, okay.
Let's see what that happens. What type of girl am I quiz?
Okay.
If you were going out for a night in the town, where would you go? No, this is boring.
No, this is like what we would do.
Yeah, this is dumb. Female quiz for guys.
No, it's like, all right. How much you know about
opposite sex quiz guys opposite sex quiz for guys.
Perfect. Hit me.
The hormone that is responsible for the cuddling behavior of mothers and their newborns and of men and women is called
estrogen?
No. It is I didn't think it was on. Wait.
Can you pronounce it?
Yeah, no, I know what it is. I know the answer.
What is it? I don't know.
It is oxytocin.
Oxycodone?
Oxytocin.
I have some of that. It's still legal because it's technically prescribed to me.
All right, then. Which famous actress has never had her own talk show? Marilyn Henner, Farrah Fawcett, Suzanne Somers, and Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Sure. Which of the following is at least helpful in maintaining youthful-looking skin? Nicotine, fruit, green leafy vegetables, and chicken. This one's pretty easy.
Nicotine.
Which of the following is not a maker of fine china? Lennox, Carrington, Royal Doulton, and Wedgwood.
Gotta be Lennox.
I've heard of Wedgwood.
Lennox makes like Tupperware.
Do they? I've never heard of them.
Yeah, Lennox is decent Tupperware.
Royal Doulton sounds like a China company.
Yeah, that just sounds China.
And it's either Carrington or Lennox, but Carrington sounds more like a China company than Lennox does. I'm going to go with Lennox as well.
Mm-hmm.
What is steak tartare?
Steak it's not rare steak.
That is
raw
round.
steak.
It's round ground beef. It's raw ground beef with
Why
an
would
egg
you-
cracked over the
Why
top.
would you do that? That's
I
disgusting.
do know that.
Why do people come up with gross stuff?
Which birth control method implants 6 little rods into a woman's arms? A copper IUD, Norplant, a Depo-Provera, or a cervical cap? Well, I know it's not 2 of these because a copper IUD blocks the whatchamacallit, the
fallopian tubes.
yes, fallopian tubes. I
Yeah.
knew it started with an F, and a cervical cap does not.
think it's a PH.
There's no cervix in the arm.
Well, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You can't cap a cervix that ain't there.
Yeah,
There
Yeah.
are 2 cervixes in the human body or female body.
did not know that. Where are they?
At the
one I
openings
don't
of the
know about.
uterus and the neck.
The neck, like
Yeah.
your neck.
Yeah, you'll see neck. So it's either Norplant or Depo-Provera.
Hit it with the Depo-Provera.
Sounds like good to me.
Okay.
Which of the following flowers will thrive most in partial shade or shade? Zinnias, marigolds, geraniums, or petunias?
Zinnias.
All right. So, marigolds? No, they like the sun.
They
Never
like
mind.
the sun, I think.
Average life expectancy of a microwave oven is approximately how many years? 6, 11, 36, or 21?
21.
It's got to be 6.
21. They last forever.
Do they though, or
I think
they
so. I think so. We have microwaves from the 80s.
split the difference? 11?
Okay. We're probably both wrong.
We're probably so wrong, but it's definitely not 36. There's no way.
No way. Wait. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. Why is it else is on this list?
Let's find out.
36 or 11?
Yeah.
36?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
What is the leading cause of death in American women? Osteoporosis,
Obesity.
osteoporosis, breast cancer, heart disease, or ovarian cancer?
Heart disease. They fat, bro. They fat.
Well, heart disease just because it's a killer of everybody.
um,
Which of the following is not a brand of kitchen appliances? Sub-Zero, General Electric, KitchenAid, or Kohler?
General Electric, bro.
No, it's not. They make kitchen appliances.
No way.
Yeah, they do.
You kidding me?
I've seen it.
Okay.
Like dishwashers and stoves and
You
crap.
deal with more appliances than me, so you would know.
It's Sub-Zero. No, Sub-Zero is a fridge. It's got to be Kohler because KitchenAid is very obvious.
KitchenAid, obviously.
If you're trying to watch your fat intake but are tired of chicken, what other meat is considered to be the other white meat if you
Oh.
have self-control enough to cut off the fat? Veal, beef, lamb, or pork?
Lamb, probably, but
No, lamb is fatty. It's got marble. And so does
not
pork.
really.
So it's got to be veal. Veal is lean.
Oh yeah, okay, veal. But lamb is not that fatty, dude. I don't think.
Which of the following comparisons of men versus women is false? Women are more sensitive to tastes and smells. Women's brains age more slowly. Women talk more in meetings or social gatherings, and women have better hearing. I know for sure which one it is.
Women do not have better hearing. That is the falsehood.
No, they do. They're also more sensitive to taste and smells, and their brains age more slowly. And also,
You think it's a social gathering?
it is 100% because I've heard of studies that show that men talk more in public settings,
Interesting.
especially meetings. That was what tipped me off.
Okay, meetings maybe, but in social settings, I would almost argue
But-
that women talk more.
Maybe, but in this question, it is definitely
Yeah.
this
Okay.
answer.
Okay. Sure.
Which of the following designers was first known for the little black dress?
The little black dress.
Donna Karan, Adrienne
Armani.
Vittadini, Anne Klein, or Coco Chanel?
Coco Legay. She was a Nazi sympathizer. I hate her, but it's probably her.
All right, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Because wartime.
Yeah.
Little black dress?
Little
Yeah,
black dress.
sure. Which of the
Those nice for
following
the
can be
soldiers.
used to remove ink from fabric? Chewing gum, salt and water, toothpaste, or hairspray?
Chewing gum.
But that just sticks in the fabric. What about?
No, it's like silly putty. It goes, it pulls it off.
But it doesn't.
You got trust. Trust.
I don't trust at all. I think
if
it's
I'm wrong, if
toothpaste.
you're wrong, I'll buy you something.
All right. During the first 24 hours after a bad burn, which of the following should you not do? Remove
Rub
jewelry,
salt in it.
apply water, apply dry ice, cover the burn with sterile dressing.
Apply
This one's-
dry ice, bro.
Yeah, that's
That's horrible for it.
that's terrible. A market umbrella is one that blank is plastic and fits into the center of a patio table, attaches to a baby stroller, is made from canvas and stands alone on the patio or is able to pop open with a push of a button?
It's got to be a pop open.
That's got to be that one.
Got to be.
Going to market with your umbrella.
Yeah, and you just
in your purse. Yeah.
yeah, pop.
Yeah.
Bam.
How long can peanut butter be stored after it is opened?
At least
2 to 3 months, 6 to 9 months, 3 to 6 months, or 1 year.
69 months.
It's got to be that because honestly,
Hey. Peanut butter actually has
doesn't go
crazy
bad.
shelf life.
yeah.
The oil in it keeps it good forever.
What percentage of
Blah, blah.
what percentage of wives who suspected their husbands were cheating on them are correct? 50, 30, 90, 70.
If they all suspect it and just half of them are wrong, it's just asking how many are wrong.
It's got to be how many are wrong.
50%.
Yeah.
Probably.
What is blepharoplasty? A nose
breast
job?
implant.
The removal of varicose veins, breast reduction, or an eye lift?
It's got to be breast reduction.
All right, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Stress
Can make your hair turn gray. True or false?
True. That's true. That's actually very true. Auntie Becky had that. What we get? Are we right?
What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get?
What we get?
Correct, oxytocin. Incorrect for Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay.
The correct answer was Farrah Fawcett.
Okay.
Nicotine, obviously.
Duh.
Correct answer was Carrington, not Linux.
That sounds like a fine China company. You can't tell me.
It does. We were wrong, but also correct. We guessed Depo-Provera, but the correct answer was Norplant.
Okay, so we were 50-50. We got the wrong one. That's fine.
Oh, okay. So it's not just it's a active injection.
That's not
just little
that was
rods.
a misleading.
That was
question.
that was misleading.
Yeah.
But we did get steak tartare correct.
Yeah, dog.
We were also wrong about zinnias. Correct answer was geraniums.
My mom would know that. I'm not.
We were right the first time on microwave oven. It's 11.
36.
The correct answer is 11.
Oh, we went 36. Okay, never mind.
Heart disease, choler. The correct answer was pork, not veal.
No. Pork
has
mild.
so much.
It's so marbled. That's so wrong. You're
that's
wrong.
like the whole thing. We were correct about the social gatherings and the little black dress.
Yep.
You were wrong about chewing gum, so you owe me something. Correct answer was hairspray. I was going to get toothpaste.
It's glue. It's all glue, bro.
A market umbrella is one made from canvas that stands alone on the patio.
Well, I guess if you set up a shop at a market,
I guess so.
you would have one. It could make sense. Okay.
Peanut butter can be stored for only 2 to 3 months.
I know they're wrong, but I got experience to say they're wrong, or I got a good gut biome. I can't tell.
I would definitely just have a good butt biome.
Gut biome.
Butt biome. The percentage of wives who suspected their husbands were cheating that are correct was 90 and not 50.
Yeah, this list was made by a woman.
Blepharoplasty is an eye lift, not breast reduction.
All right, I guess anything.
We scored 9 out of 20. No way we got that.
There
we got 11 wrong. There were 20 questions.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, it was 4 in a row, man. That's what did it.
All right, let's do the opposite for the other one. See if we get all of our own things right. Guys quiz for girls.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Anyway.
Simeon, ready?
Mm-hmm.
The many young active males want to gain weight. The only way to do this is to consume more calories. Keeping activity the same, how many calories are required to gain 1 pound of body mass?
A surplus.
Yes. No.
A surplus.
Keeping activity the same. It just says how many. It doesn't.
It
say
depends
surplus.
on your body weight.
Yeah.
That's such a stupid question. You know what?
But it's definitely
3,500
It's definitely
calories.
3,500.
Yeah.
The term drop the ball is a slang term meaning to fail in one's responsibilities. Which of the following predominantly male sports does it come from? Basketball, football, baseball, or soccer ball?
Probably baseball.
It's
because
baseball.
It's an out.
When using a hammer to drive a nail into a piece of wood, where along the hammer handle is it correct to hold the hammer? The widest point of the handle near the head of the hammer, the very end of the handle, the middle of the handle.
That probably towards the middle, but
It's the widest point.
I mean, think about this. Probably the widest
I
point.
can't tell what they're trying to
But
describe.
it's like, it's not, you don't hold it at the bottom of the handle
your hand-
or right in the middle. You put it kind of in between.
But your hand is near the bottom.
And you know what? Sometimes it depends on where you're hitting the nail. Because if it's like a small area, you just want a couple taps, you choke up on it and just think.
Yeah, and it also depends on the shape of the handle.
These are so broad.
But the widest point of the handle,
Probably the widest point of the handle.
because it's not near the head, it's not the very end, it's not the middle.
Yeah, I'd say, widest point. Okay.
For a bicycle on level ground, what is the correct way to mount a set of training wheels? On the rear wheel, with both training wheels touching the ground. On the front wheel, with both training wheels touching the ground. On the front wheel, with both training wheels slightly off the ground. On the rear wheel, with both training wheels slightly off the ground.
Rear slightly off the ground.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you're sport fishing, you'll often have a lure that floats, but you want it to be slightly underwater. From the fishing rod towards the end of the line, so from the fishing rod out, what is the correct order of lure, float, and sinker? Sinker, float, lure, sinker, float, sinker, lure, float.
It should be float.
Well, sinker's at the bottom, so it's the furthest.
No. Float, sinker, lure. Guaranteed. Because think about it. The float holds it up, right? Hold your line up. The sinker pulls the line down, and your bait's underneath that.
And then it floats off to the side. You're right. No, you're right.
So
float,
it's
sinker, lure.
float, sinker, lure.
Wood is used for burning. Which of the following measurements of wood contains the most combustible material? A bush cord, a faced cord, or a tossed cord?
Cord.
It's a cord because it's a stacked cord.
Yes. It's a full cord.
It's a full stacked cord.
Yeah.
A tossed cord would be just a pile.
Yeah. A face cord is like an eighth or a quarter of a cord. I think it's a quarter of a cord.
I think it's a quarter of a cord.
Yeah.
I don't know what a bush cord is, though.
Whatever. Cord's way more.
Cord's way more. Way more.
Way more.
Which is the correct order for the burnable materials to be burned? Kindling, fuel, tinder, kindling, tinder, kindling, fuel, kindling, tinder, fuel.
Hang on.
Tinder, kindling, fuel. Duh.
Tinder,
You start it with the tinder, catch the kindling on fire, and then burn the fuel. It's tinder, kindling,
doesn't the fuel start the fire?
No.
No, you're talking about gasoline?
No, we're not the gasoline.
Yeah, you're right.
Wood.
You're right. No, mind. Go ahead.
It's burnable material.
Yeah, of course. Sorry.
Many people are familiar with
And
cooking meat.
they're all fuel. What?
That's true.
Many steps cooking meat, especially steak. People order steak, rare, medium rare, and well done.
What is the stage of cooking which comes before rare? Blue, purple, red, and orange.
It's blue.
Is it blue?
Yep, blue.
All right.
Blue steak.
What is not the name of a tool used for sharpening a kitchen knife? A strop, a hone, a whetstone, or a steel?
Probably.
See, I have a problem with this.
Okay, those all could be used to sharpen it, though.
No, strops are not used to sharpen.
Oh, well,
they're used to polish.
Okay.
And a honing rod is also not used to sharpen. It's used to remove imperfections in the blade.
I would call that sharpening.
But it doesn't create an edge, and it doesn't make your edge better.
No, but it pulls burrs off your edge.
Yes.
So it sharpens it.
But so does a strop. Strop pulls burrs and polishes.
That's why I'm thinking like a steel, maybe.
No.
What is a steel?
Well,
I don't think a steel isn't.
A steel. What is a steel?
Exactly. I don't think
because it's a honing steel.
I've never heard of a steel. I would pick steel.
It's steel.
I'd pick steel because you use all the other things in a. Yeah.
What tool is not likely to be found in a woodworking workshop? Shears, chisel, lathe, or plane? Shears. And nobody using shears.
Who's using shears for wood?
Women, probably. Correct. Incorrect.
Whoa, what did we get wrong?
The very end of the hammer.
Well, you're retarded for that question. It was misleading.
Yes.
You tried nailing in a hammer, whoever made this list. You're
holding on to the very end, like with your fingers, like ding, ding, ding.
ding, ding, ding.
That's stupid.
So dumb.
We're correct on so much of the rest of this.
Of course. What?
The correct answer was strop.
Okay, so you were right on steel.
Yeah,
okay.
I just.
But it's so misleading. How you?
Yeah,
that's no.
So yeah, we got 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
We got the hammer one wrong, which we didn't. They got it wrong.
Yeah, we know how to use a hammer. All right.
I use a hammer almost every day.
You use a hammer more than me.
Yeah.
Well, different kind of hammer.
Different kind of hammer. And then steel and strop was misleading at best.
Misleading. Absolutely.
Because what do you mean steel?
What do you mean sharpened?
Steel is such.
Okay, so you're gonna say that strop is the one that doesn't, but you're gonna say honing rod is?
Yeah, exactly.
What? No.
And steel? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Because yeah, steel is short for something, but it's short for a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
All right,
Steel wool.
I'm pissed off.
Yep. All right.
We are correct. That's all I'm
We're
saying.
right. We're right. Battle of the Sexes. We should do it. Just for fun.
I think we did pretty good
No,
overall
honestly.
with our
we
female
scored,
quiz.
40-ish%.
Yeah, we got 9 out of 20 correct.
So what was that? 5 for each one. 5 times 9, 45%.
That's not bad.
Pretty good.
It's supposed to be like, oh, you don't know about women, but we got 45%.
We got 45%.
That's not bad.
But I feel like the men's questions were a little easier.
Because we're men.
That could be it. But there were only 10 of them.
There were only 10.
As opposed
I couldn't
to
find
one.
the 20 questions,
That's
but it was the same like website. So that was the alternative that they had.
All right.
All right. Well,
Signing off for now.
if you say pound it noggin, I'm gonna
Caw. Give me a caw.
caw.